Hello everyone, how are you students? Today I'm once again with you with chapter 6 of book 1, that is local government. Dear students, we have started this chapter in our online class as well. Online class on Google Meet. So those who have attended that chapter, those who have attended the meeting, they know something about the chapter, but those who had not attended, this video is for those students. In this chapter we will discuss about the local government. Dear students, as you all know that India is a very big country and it is very difficult for a single government to handle such a big country and diversity. So, to handle the country's internal administration system and internal problems, our constitution makers and the leaders of the country have divided the system of governance into three categories, which are known as three tier of government. Entire government for a single government for the entire country known as national government, union government or central government. And then another level of government we have at state level known as state governments. These state governments the country handle the country at state level. But India is a country of villages and many small cities and towns. But who will handle then this level of government? To solve this problem, a third tier of government has been introduced, known as local government, by giving some power of state and central government to local government. This process is known as decentralization. As we can see from the slide, a brief history of local government. The local government system is a very ancient process, a very old process. During the time of early period or ancient time, the local government matters or issues were handled by a committee of different elder people of the village or the locality known as Panch. At that time, this local government was known as Sabhas. Customs and tradition elevated these earlier councils or assemblies called Sabhas to a position of considerable authority. Panchayat, an assembly of five respected elders. At that time, dear students, this Sabha was known as Panchayat. Panchayat is made up of five people. Panch means five. So this Sabha or Panchayat became so important to imparting justice and to handle the petty disputes which arises at the local level. They mainly focus on social solidarity and principal forum for dispensation of justice. This Sabha is used to handle the petty disputes of their area and conflict between the people, and in this way they dispense justice and solve their local problems at local level. Characteristics of village panchayats remained unchanged during medieval and Mughal period. So the this custom or this system of panchayat remain unchanged even during the British period and before that in Mughal period, or we can say even till date. During the British time, this the existence of this local government remained the same. In 1687, Municipal Corporation of Madras constituted. Madras was the first city during the British period who started the local self-government at city level or town level on the British model of a town council powers powers to levy taxes and deliver services, comprising of nominated members. When first time a committee was uh, constituted to handle the problems at urban level, its members were not elected; they were nominated, and these members were constituted to levy taxes and deliver different kind of services. In 1870s, revival of traditional village panchayat system in Bengal. In 1870, this village panchayat system have with some few changes adopted in Bengal also. In 1882, Ripon Resolution. Ripon Resolution means at that time the Governor General Lord Ripon started this system systematically, providing for rural local boards with two-thirds of membership to be composed of elected non-official representatives and presided over by a non-official chairman. At the time when it first started systematically by Lord Ripon, all the members of this assembly were not elected. Only two-third members were elected, and rest of the members were non-official representatives. And the chairperson of that committee was also nominated, who used to presided over the meetings. The Indian Freedom Movement and local government. Indian freedom movement starts demanding self-government as the first political goal. When the freedom fighters of our country were demanding for self-government or the free and independent India, they also started a movement for self-government because they know that most of the people of our country lived in villages. So, to handle the country by themselves, it should be started from the lower level, from the village level. So, they decided to demand local self government as their political goal uh, before demanding the independence. In 1909, Royal Commission on Decentralization recognizes importance of panchayats in the governance of India. In 1919, Government of India Act brings a system of diarchy. Diarchy means dual government. The government and the country will be handled with two types of government, one by British and another by some local people of the country, and transfers self-government to the domain of Indian ministers in the provinces. Then British government transferred some power to self-government. Some powers have been given to Indian people by governing their own areas, small areas. In 1935 to 39, provincial autonomy under the Government of India Act in 1935 results in popularly elected governments in provinces. First time in 1935 elections took place because now at that time, up to this time, Indian people have decided to protest against the British government, and there was a sharp demand to for elections, uh, different kind of elections, uh, in which the Indians should be elected, who in turn enacted legislation for further democratization of local self government. The first constitutional steps. First time, Mahatma Gandhi used to favor the local government very strongly. He usually say that uh, the true India is resides in the villages. You can found a true India within the villages. To strengthen India internally, it is very important that these village panchayats should be formed. The entire edifice of Indian democracy should be based upon one popular election to the village panchayat and indirect elections from panchayat to state assemblies and from the state assemblies to the parliament. Gandhiji said that elections should be take place from the very lower level. First, first of all, the panchayat elections. Then panchayat will indirectly elect the state assemblies. Then these state assemblies will be elect the parliament. Article 40 of the Constitution says the state shall endeavour to constitute village panchayats as institutions of local self government. More history. More history of this chapter we can see. Yes. In 1953, autonomous councils set up in tribal areas. First time some councils were set up in tribal areas or remote areas of the country. Then Balwant Rai Mehta Committee was constituted and it submits its report and recommends three-tier system of local governments in rural area. A committee was constituted by the government to check whether the third level of government is required or not. Then this government has given its report and recommends that to handle such a big country, a third level of government is required badly. In 1959 to 1965, LG's set up. LG's here means local government, set up in the first flush of enthusiasm, but then further elections are delayed except in few states, Gujarat and Maharashtra. In 1972, West Bengal constitutes panchayats at three levels and undertakes elections. In 1972, the panchayat elections took place in West Bengal. In 1977, Ashok Mehta Committee was constituted, was made to check about all these process, but it recommends that no need of three tiers of government. There are only two tiers of government is sufficient. But in 1987, Big Bang devolution to panchayats in Karnataka. But first time, the Karnataka government has given some power to local government. In 1989, the 64th and 75 amendment, which was regarding this panchayat elections, they failed. Dear students, there is some problem, some technical problem in showing the slide. I will share the rest part of the chapter with you people in next video. Till then, listen or watch this video very carefully.